Chandu, founder of Potty Training Consultant and mom of two. If you're here, I bet you're wondering how to make that super scary leap from diapers to underwear and do it in a way that doesn't end in frustration, confusion, or even worse, a mountain of laundry. First of all, this is a huge milestone, okay? So before we dive in, I want you to give yourself a little pat on the back. You're showing up, doing the hard work, and helping your child build this life skill that is going to stick with them forever. And that's no small thing. Second of all, please quickly hit that subscribe button below so that my videos can reach other parents trying to solve these same challenges and so that you never miss a future tip. It really means so much to me that you're here. Also, if you're looking for the absolute best start to finish potty training program, I'm talking the prep days, saying goodbye to diapers, incorporating the changes into your actual real life, poop training, nighttime training, naps, and more, then stop right now and click the link in the description to purchase my 5-star rated, pediatrician approved, internationally recognized potty training survival guide. There truly is nothing else like it. In fact, I was just chatting with a mom last week who was really struggling with getting her potty training progress moving in the right direction, who ended up purchasing the Potty Training Survival Guide, and then a few days later, she ended up with a fully potty trained 3-year-old, and I think it was just like 4 days. So this could be you too. But in this video today, I'm going to be walking you through a clear, supportive approach to transitioning from diapers to underwear with an overview of real-life tips that actually work. Because as a busy mom myself, I know there's no time for stuff that just sounds good but isn't really effective. So let's go ahead and get started. When it comes to ditching diapers, I always recommend starting with a day or two of bottomless time, meaning your child is completely bare bottomed, so no diaper, no undies, no pants, just full moon. And why is that? Because when there's nothing between them and the floor, kids are more aware of what's happening with their body. They can see or feel when pee or poop comes out right away, which helps build that essential mind and body connection. This awareness is one of the most important steps in potty training. And it's a bit of a shock factor, but in a good way. Oh, I guess there's nothing here to catch the mess anymore. I better contain it somehow. It's also a good way for you to see when they are peeing and pooping right away, so you can make note of their natural patterns, any cues they give before they start to go, and also so you can turn a potential accident into a success by catching some of that pee or poop in the potty. During this phase, make sure the potty is nearby and easy to access, so within arm's reach. And celebrate every success, even if it starts as an accident first, and just stay calm if full accidents happen. This is all an important part of the learning process. A quick caveat here, don't get stuck in the bottomless phase for too long. A couple of days is the maximum amount of time that you need to make a big impact with learning without creating habits that are harder to shift down the road. You don't want your child to become potty trained only when they're naked after all. So even though it feels amazing to have a lot of successes while bottomless, you can't be afraid to make that leap into underwear so you can keep pushing forward to the final goal. After these first couple of days practicing bottomless time, it'll be time to introduce underwear, but not just any underwear. Here's the trick. You want to start with loose-fitting, lightweight underwear that's at least one size up from what your child normally wears. The first reason for this is that snug underwear can mimic the feeling of a diaper, and we want this to feel new and different and to be more similar to the feeling they had when they were bottomless. The looser fit also makes it easier for your child to pull them up and down on their own, which builds independence and also some confidence. And accidents are less easily contained and therefore more uncomfortable, acting as a deterrent for your child to just go in their undies instead of using the potty. Keep those top layers breathable and loose-fitting too. Avoid things like jeans, tight leggings, or overalls because if they do have an accident, you want to catch it quickly, and your child will too. Thick clothes can absorb wetness and delay that feedback. The more your child feels the consequence of peeing in their underwear, the faster they'll learn what it means to stay dry. Buttons, zippers, or snaps can also make it even harder to access the potty quickly, so try to stick to dresses or elastic waistbands only until they are using the potty reliably. Here's a bonus pro tip for you. Let your child pick out their undies. Giving them a choice, dinosaurs, rainbows, whatever they love, makes it exciting and personal. You can also consider switching it up from the typical brief fit to something like a boxer brief, or boy short instead, which will feel even less like a diaper. I love the options by Lucky and Me, so check out the special discount link in the description below for those. Now here's something I see all the time. Parents start bottomless, things go great, and then underwear gets introduced and suddenly, boom, it's more accidents. And their first instinct is to just go back to bottomless again. They're not ready for underwear yet. But here's the truth. You don't want to go backwards. Once you've introduced clothing, that is your new baseline. Accidents might temporarily increase as your child adjusts, it's true, and that's totally normal. But instead of removing clothes again, increase your reminders, offer more support, and stay consistent. Your child will adapt more quickly if you are holding steady. This one might sound scary, but it's important. You want to get rid of all daytime diapers and pull-ups, including for naps. When kids wear diapers sometimes and underwear other times, it sends mixed messages. It's kind of like saying, I trust you, except when I don't. And that can slow down progress and confuse your child. For naps, you'll want to protect the bed with a waterproof mat or mattress protector and encourage a potty visit before they go to sleep. If accidents happen, no biggie, just treat them like part of the process. If your child attends a school or daycare where naptime diapers are required, try asking them about switching over to cloth diapers or putting a pull-up on top of their undies to continue to advance that learning and to send a more clear, consistent message that the goal is only to use the potty for peeing and pooping. Last but not least, try doing dry checks throughout the day. It's as simple as asking, let's check, are we wet or dry? Everyone in the household can stop and check their underwear and announce if they are wet or dry. Those who are dry get a big cheer and a high five to celebrate, especially your little potty trainee. And this helps your child to understand that the goal here isn't just using the potty, but it's also about keeping their underwear dry in between. And that's a big piece of the puzzle, and it gives you a great opportunity here to sprinkle in some encouragement and positive reinforcement throughout the day, aside from just potty times alone. So there you have it, your full roadmap for a smooth, confident transition from diapers to underwear. Let's quickly review one more time. Step 1 was start with bottomless time to build that body awareness. Step 2, go with loose-fitting underwear and then size up. Step 3 was to stay consistent at all costs. Step 4 is say goodbye to, at the very least, all your daytime diapers from day 1. And step 5 is to celebrate every small win. If this video helped take some of the mystery out of the process, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and also drop a comment and let me know what kind of underwear your child picked out. I would love to hear what their favorites are. And if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, remember, you don't have to go this alone. Myself and my team of certified consultants are here to help, and we have seen it all. So please check the description for links to book a one-on-one session or explore some of our self-paced potty training courses. Thank you again for watching, and as always, happy pottying!